Looks like we made it. The blooms have all been bloomed, and the roads have all been run. Looks like we made it. Look here, Minda. That's something I gotta have. I can't part with it. It's a foot stapler.
Stop, don't you tear it up.
That's what it is. It's a foot stapler. It can't be a hand stapler. You got to have 180-pound pressure to push that thing down.
That you can go through really thick files.
Yeah, okay. I need one of these. I'm going to keep this in my tiny house, okay? I got to have this clip-on lamp, all right? Because my loft, I know I'm going to clip it on something.
Yeah, you could use that in your tiny house.
So I can see. Yeah, I need that. I need this little book here. Just put all my all my nail clippings. I can just...
Whoa!
What is that?
Whoa!
Whoa!
We need that. That's going
Paula,
on my
what
desk.
is this?
That's going on my desk.
What is all them things?
It's a portable office.
I got to have a portable office.
They're highlighters.
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 Man, I got to have this.
That's the highlighter.
Stapler.
Like what cuts cigars? What is that?
That's a cigar getter.
Scotch
Tape.
Oh my God.
Okay, that's a given. That's not going in the trash.
That's beautiful.
We're
And you were going to toss that out.
No. This is all going in my tiny.
You thought it was a book.
Look, you know, you got to prepare yourself. I got to have a bullseye. Okay, I got to have that. Oh, look
Put
here.
that on your back.
Amanda, I have to have my printing kit.
Whoa.
I got a lot of fans. I got to stamp my return address on it so they send me Christmas
You don't
cards.
fill out anything. You're so foolish.
A photo paper. I got to have photo paper because I'm going to do my Christmas cards. Look here, Amanda. Look, more photo paper. I love these cards here.
Oh, no,
Look,
I like them.
I love. You know what? These are the things. Napkins. Don't you just want to hold
waste
all
those.
that? You never. They're going to be a
Waste
birthday
those.
party. I know I'm going to have these napkins.
Don't you waste them.
I'm going to keep them, Amanda. Plates. I got to have. I got to have these right here. Look, see these?
Oh, now those would be. Don't you mess those up off.
I
Use those.
look. I know. See, it's very important. I can't throw nothing away. I got to have it all. Oh, let's dig deep. Let's look. Paper.
Oh, we got
You
it.
can't ever have enough paper, right? Even though it weighs 10 pounds per square inch, all right? Look here, I gotta have my trusty lock, all right? That lock weighs 14 pounds.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. I gotta have all this stuff.
Well-
How am I ever gonna go tiny with all, I can't get rid of this stuff, Amanda.
Well,
What's your plans, Paula?
I gave it to you.
Hey, you know what? I need a shed.
here.
I need a shed, man. Gosh.
Randy, who is this person? This person needs to get closer to you over.
Well, I am pretty warm, so if you're cold, you can warm up. Aw, this is Paula Jackson, and her mom had quilted us, a quilt 3 years ago?
Yeah, for the first jam.
The first jam we had.
Everybody signed it.
Yep,
It was cool. We were finishing it at the jam actually, finishing the binding on
I
it.
remember it was
And we were
awesome.
hiding it from him all day.
Yeah, my brother and I were sitting at that table doing all those drawings.
And we brought
For
it up to you.
hours.
Yeah. Oh,
It was about
You're not supposed to do what I tell you to
what do you want me to do?
You do what I tell you to do, but don't tell everybody that I'm telling you what to do.
I'm never going to do what you tell me to do.
And then he does what I tell him to do.
of course, yes.
I'll be like, what's the game show? He used that long one.
Oh,
Yes.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Price is Right.
The Price is Right. So what brought you here today?
Because The Price is Right and Incredible Tiny Homes.
There you go.
That's right. Aw.
Perfect.
Well, I remember the quote you and your mom brought
Yeah.
me. And I remember it was a late night, and my brother and I had sat about 9 hours
We
on
were
that table.
freezing cold that night.
That was
too.
cold, wasn't it? It was
Yeah.
70 degrees the day before.
I know, and it was beautiful. And then that night, it just
It went down to
snowed.
19 degrees.
It was
cold.
freezing in October.
It was so cold.
Rain. It
We've
was-
never had we've never had an October like that before. Since then,
Yeah, I think
That's
it's
probably
because I showed up.
It was a-
and then today it snows for the
Yeah.
first time in how long?
yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
for a year and a half?
It ain't.
Because I
it hasn't snowed
showed
here.
up.
Aw.
I brought it down from Michigan.
No,
raw.
you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. And what do you said you do? You're a caregiver. You've been a caregiver,
Yes,
right?
yes, I have.
Right.
I have some very precious clients that are in Michigan. I had to give up my job because I want to come down and live here in Tennessee,
Right.
and be a part of this culture.
I'll be.
I just needed a change.
Yeah.
Change.
That's tough
So
caregiving for years.
It really is.
is.
It's very rewarding, and you have to be a certain type of person
Sure
to
do.
do that.
Yes.
To give your all and to really care. it takes a lot out of you.
What are you sensing here in this community that is drawing you, that you think and you want to be a part of?
I think there's a lot of like-minded people here. A lot of people my age are around there.
Right?
I just think we're going to have a lot of fun.
Good.
I really do. I think it's going to be a lot of camaraderie and road trips and card games and things like that. And I was talking to your mom today, and she wants to go over to my house, and we're going to play cards or games or something.
She'll be right in the middle of it.
Anything.
Right there.
She'll be right in the
She's a
middle of
sweetheart.
it.
I just love her.
Aw.
So we had dinner together tonight, and so it was a lot of fun.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And there's
Yeah.
as people are moving in, she's getting more
Yeah.
folks visiting her,
Yeah.
and stuff. And it's I've seen it. Her attitude has changed in the last
She's
week.
just so sweet.
Yeah.
But she's funny. I came in and I told her I'd be there at 5, and I was there at 5 o'clock sharp. She goes, "Oh, I'm starving to death."
I went in there.
I didn't get there quick enough.
Oh, no, I went there at 4:30, and she goes, "Nobody's feeding me." I said, "The feeding trough is open,
Yeah,
Mom,
but-
at 5 p.m.
Well, she was full by 5:15.
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean, I tend to her really well,
yeah, I know.
but I make her do stuff. I
Yeah.
was like, quit your complaining. Come on, you just got a broke back. What are you crying about?
Yeah, it's she likes to be pampered though.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yes.
it's probably
So
because I don't.
I pampered
Yeah.
her. I washed her dishes,
Yeah.
and I helped her get ready for bed. And
Oh, yeah,
looked,
you-
Yeah, she
looked
loves
for
that.
her phone and her medicine because we couldn't find it.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
it's just sweet. I don't mind doing that stuff.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, and two, along with Randy's mom, of course, being here, they have already started. A lot of the people here that's been living here for months now. Well, some of them over a year. They've already started. Scott and them have started like Sunday breakfast. So for the whole property. So people have been. I mean, they've been having like up to 12, 14 people on Sunday morning breakfast. So it's going to have to start like. Some places are going to have to shut down just for.
I'm gonna have to build a building.
You're
I
going to have
know.
to build some kind
Randy,
of
we
building.
need
I
a
know.
community center. Honestly, we
Yes.
do.
Okay, I'll
We're
jump
gonna
right on
need
that.
it. Yeah. Can you have it done by
Well,
Friday?
I'll have her
Well, you
done.
have to do her house first. So you're building a house?
Yeah, well,
Having one built.
I'm selling my house in Michigan, and then I'm coming here to have a resort house built. But I also have 2 lots on the beach,
Beautiful.
and I want one as a workshop for my sewing and quilting.
Beautiful.
So I've got all kinds of stuff that I'm going to have classes for people,
so
and
great.
we're going to share and have a good time.
Awesome.
I just really want to pass that on to
Yeah.
people, and
Yes.
and if they're daughters or kids or whoever wants to learn, grandkids,
Yeah.
more power to them.
Wow.
Come bring them, because
Yeah.
I think that's really important for them to learn those skills.
Yeah.
It's great that you're keeping that alive because
Yeah.
so many, a lot of parents and grandparents have passed away and didn't get to share that.
Right.
And so that's great that you're doing
I
that.
just really think that that should be passed down.
I do too.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And I didn't say this to you, but you mentioned your mom tonight and how she's regressed, in her mental condition. And I know it's heavy, it's hard, it's sad seeing our folks and our loved ones
Yeah.
get sick and old, and there's things that they do. Even they don't have to be old. It's just there's a lot of heaviness with all that.
It really is.
Mental heaviness, and it's almost like when you were telling me about working in Michigan and your mom and in tending to her and all the labors about that, and then hearing you talk about coming here, you can see you just brightened right up, and you were in the office. She was in the office just helping, and what can I do to help? What can I do? Da da da.
It's fun.
And
I like to help.
Yeah.
well, I can see you, and I know because I tend to my mom a little bit. It's just like you're in there and you have to focus, and you got to just there's not a lot of fun and laughter and joy and stuff because you're focused on helping and in that frame of mind.
You have to include your client or your person that you're taking care of in with your
Yeah.
work, because
Right.
if you don't, it's just like you're doing a job. You want them to feel like
You
you're
don't wanna
just
do that.
doing a job.
Yeah.
You want them to feel like you're visiting them and you're there to be with them.
As
Yeah.
a companion.
But
Right. But as a plus, I'm doing things for you too.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But coming, but and then being able to, you do that, and then have. I guess what I'm saying is just, being around or having a dream or having a vision or having a goal and having something in mind.
Right.
You have something, this picture in your mind about want to create when you get here.
Right.
And that's motivation.
It is.
And that's passion.
It's
and
very
it
motivating.
makes you alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah.
You can only have so much bad stuff happen in
Exactly.
your
That's
life
right.
before you go, all right,
Yeah.
something's got to give. I
Something's
gotta start doing something for me.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm getting older, and I just want to have fun the rest of my life.
You got it.
And
That's
enjoy
right.
it, and pass on what I know.
Yeah.
And just be a part of people's lives and enjoy it, enrich them if I can. You
Awesome.
know?
And I think you times, you know, the 160 some people that's coming, I think that they're very like-minded, like you said, and I think that's what they're interested in too.
Yeah.
Really. Now, one of the things I want to bring up is the topic of the video is what's in this box? What's going on? How do you get ready to live in a tiny house? Because Paula brought all this stuff.
Yeah, and I wanted to use it as an example of how to get tiny, how to go tiny, right?
I've been doing this for
Yeah.
the last month and a half.
Okay.
I live in a fairly large house, 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ranch. It's not huge, but it's not small. It's not tiny. Stuff I've accumulated over the years.
Yes.
You just have to let it go.
Yeah.
You can't. You can say, okay, I remember this. I'm going to keep the memory, but I don't have to have it
Do
physically.
you take a picture or of certain
No.
things or anything like that, or
No,
what do you
because
do?
I think I'm more practical than that.
Okay.
I don't look at my pictures now. Why would I keep a picture of something that I don't even look at? You know?
That's right. I know.
It's
That's
just
what
like
you're saying.
I have to be more pragmatic about it.
Yeah.
Because
Yes, I see
it's-
that.
I kept what I absolutely had to have, my necessities.
Yes.
And then I decided, what do I want to keep that's some sentimental or something that I like?
And how big of a house are you putting stuff into?
Well, it's going to be a resort style house.
So 10 by 26?
10 by 30.
10 by 30.
Yeah, I'm not
Yes.
going that tiny. So, yeah. I want to have people over to my house, though,
Yes.
and I want them to congregate and
Have
bake
fun.
cookies or whatever we
That's
do,
right.
you know, to have fun.
Beautiful.
And I just think you need a little bit more room for that to enjoy people.
Correct.
Awesome.
Yeah, but you can still live tiny and not. I don't want a bunch of stuff anymore.
Yeah.
It's too much to take care of.
It's too much.
It's a burden to have things. It really is.
Yep.
It's exhausting.
Yep. We've seen people come with truckloads of stuff, put it in a storage unit,
And never look at it.
and never go
Yes.
over to it.
Why?
I know.
Why?
Yeah.
Take
I
what
think
you
if they-
want. I looked at my stuff in my cabinets and I said,
Yeah.
okay, I use this a lot. I don't use that. I haven't used that in 2 years. Went to the Goodwill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got rid of it.
Just
I
get
took
rid of it.
just carloads
Yes.
full of stuff. I called Salvation Army, come get this. We took
Yes.
a load over there. Threw a bunch of junk away.
Yeah.
You know, it's a sin to say, but I threw away photographs.
You know, a lot of things.
I know.
Look at 'em.
I know.
Well, I just had a
know
thought.
what
Well,
you
you can
mean.
digitalize all your photographs,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
can.
But the thing is, too, is I think sometimes in people's lives, as we get older, as everybody gets older, even in your 30s and 40s or young, you start losing as much socialization, right? And so
Right.
you're more into just maybe the
Right.
family or just a couple friends or just yourself. So all of your fun and who you are is based on what you buy. Is you
See,
buy
I
all
don't-
this junk, you buy this
Yeah.
stuff, you buy books, you buy his clothes, you buy his knickknacks, you buy this stuff, and then you become accustomed to it, and it's almost who you are. And so when people drag all that with them, it's their personality. It's like who they
Yeah.
are as a person. What I want to do is I want to build my life on experiences
That's
and
exactly
memories.
what I want, too.
Yeah, and so to do that, I remember when I was growing up, my mom, every flat spot in the house had something on it. Every flat spot. My dad said, "Good God, Dorothy, I can't even lay a coffee cup around here anywhere." And I just wanted to take a garbage can and rake it all in a garbage can and be done. When you start to cook breakfast in the morning, she had all these knickknacks and had all these things going on. And the dishes were done. And the countertops were still full of stuff.
Yeah.
And I just can't stand countertops and coffee tables and stuff laying around. And I think you base your identity on a lot of the things that you own.
Well, I like decorations. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like a lot of decorations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like minimal.
Well, they
stuff.
hang on the wall, so they're not
Exactly.
in the way.
Mine are hanging on the wall. I have a lot of artwork.
Yeah.
That my
Love
sister-in-law
artwork.
made for me, and she's a pretty famous artist in Arizona.
Yeah.
So
Really? It's awesome.
she gave me several big pieces that are painted
Yeah.
on wood, and they have to be in there somewhere. That's another reason why I needed a bigger
Yeah.
house.
Well,
I
and
won't part with those.
Yeah, well, in downsizing, everything everybody says, well, the easiest thing to do is you downsize, right?
Right.
You throw everything away. No, you don't do that. I think there's more to it. There's like on that show they have on TV, that guy walks in and says, clean out your house, and you got to have one dress, one pair of shoes, and all that stuff. I don't think that's where it's at.
No.
It's almost like coming to a kid and telling you you're going to spank him for doing something. It's like, let's go back to the reason why
Nope.
he is the way he is.
Because you know what's going to happen? They'll say, oh, my house is so empty, I don't have enough stuff, and they'll go buy more. You don't want that.
Gotta
You don't
change
want
that mentality.
You got to change your mentality before you do that.
Yeah.
So what I did was I said, okay, if there's things I can't part with right now, I'll take it with me, and I will let it sit underneath the house or whatever in my shed. And if I don't
There you
look
go.
at it for a year, I'm going to get rid of it.
Right.
Chuck it
I'm
out.
still not completely done
There you
with
go.
my transformation.
Isn't that something?
But I'm a whole lot further than I
Wow,
was.
it's taken a
two months
long
ago.
time.
Too is that now? Why did you want to go tiny? Why wouldn't you keep your house?
Yeah.
Because
Is
I can't keep up with my house anymore. It's too much.
What do you mean?
Every time you turn around,
It's a lot.
it's the gutter needs fixing, or the basement's leaking, or the windows are starting to get cloudy. You need to get new windows.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of money.
Yeah.
Right.
And if you live in some places, like where I live in particular, you can't get anybody to do the work for you.
Wow.
Right.
They're just so busy.
We've
it's,
heard that.
Either it's COVID or they're covered up. We
Yes.
can't get to you till spring. So in the meantime, your basement's leaking, and
Yes.
you know, and then the more you let that stuff go, the worse it
The
gets,
worse
the
it
more
gets.
expensive it gets.
Yeah.
And I don't have the energy for that anymore.
Ain't that something?
Right.
Wow.
I just don't want it.
That's happening a lot everywhere now.
That's
You know
right.
what?
It is.
Wow, isn't that cool?
And people take advantage of you if you're a woman, a single woman.
Really?
I had contractors come in my house because I had a tree fall in my house. They supposedly finished the work. When I had, this was 2 years ago, when they came back to do the house inspection, they found several things that were wrong with the house that never got finished from that job.
Really.
Now I have no recourse. It
And
was
there's
too-
no,
it was-
there's no way to, you know, there's no way. Like for me, we're probably in the same situation. I wouldn't know the difference.
No, I wouldn't have known.
I wouldn't have known.
Well, they forgot to put the insulation back above the kitchen ceiling.
How are you going to know that?
They were just in big bags up in the attic.
You're not going to know that.
And I didn't know until they told me, and
Yeah.
then, and it's like then I was fit to be tied.
Goodness.
And
Too late now.
Which you saying that, with everybody getting to watch, most of the people get to watch their homes getting built here, and they built their trust in us.
Right.
You see that the spray foam goes there. You
And
see
I-
that it's in the floor of the wall.
And I
the
feel like I
ceiling.
have a recourse here.
Yes.
If I have
absolutely.
a problem, I'm not going to be a jerk about it, but
Right.
I would say,
We're here.
this is
We're here.
this is a problem I'm seeing. Can you help me?
Yes, correct.
You don't get all snotty about it. And
That's
start
exactly how to
demanding
handle
and-
it. You work
Yeah,
out a
you just kind of
solution.
you just say, okay, I've noticed a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Can you please enlighten me on, is this something that I can fix, or is it supposed to be that way? Because sometimes I don't know.
That's right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't either. That's a
Awesome.
great way to handle it.
Yeah.
Hey, we're a total package.
I am the total package.
Now,
You're
I'm
the
just-
total package.
I'm just going to say I'm at about 18 minutes, and this
All right.
is pre-recorded.
And we got to close.
And we're probably going to have to wrap this
Segment.
segment up.
We'll continue.
Yeah, exactly. We'll continue. We may can stop and do another. Or
Well,
something.
you came by today, and I'm glad you came on. I think people love to hear other people's stories.
They do.
And what's going to go on, what's your plans, what have you been
Yeah.
going on, how you got this journey here. So, you know,
And how? Just really quick. I know they'll want to know this. How are you paying for your house? How are you getting your tiny home? How did you come to it?
Well, I had planned on getting it financed through
Mm-hmm.
21st Mortgage, but because I was moving from Michigan to Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going to have a job,
Right.
no income. I have a small amount of Social Security every month for my widow's pension, and I have a small 401k draw.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But it wasn't going to last the entire length of the mortgage.
Correct.
So they said, no, you have to sell your house before we'll give you the mortgage.
Right.
And so I said, if I sell my house, I won't need your
Won't need it.
mortgage.
That's right.
So that's what
Got
kind
it.
of was the clinching point.
And is your house up for sale?
Yes,
or-
it is.
Okay.
It's pending
Okay.
right now.
Great.
Inspection and then appraisal, and then we'll close.
That'd be awesome.
wow. So you got a contract on it.
Oh yeah,
That's exciting.
Nice.
Good for you.
So you're
How
coming
long
down
did
and
it-
looking for a place to stay right now, aren't you?
right. And hopefully someone will have a tiny for rent, but
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll look into that, and then
Exactly.
otherwise I'll just get an apartment for
Okay.
now.
Nice.
I just don't want to sign a year's lease, you know.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah,
understand.
if she don't get a tiny, I'm trying to drag her to Morristown. So
I'll go to Morristown. It's okay.
Morristown's great. All right.
Good. All right. Well, hey, we're going to close because the phone's going dead. We didn't have any Wi-Fi tonight. We're going to call Newport Utilities. Nobody in here has had Wi-Fi. It's something with the signal. We've had it diagnosed. We've had it looked at from multiple people in
Yeah.
the company and everything. So, so we had to pre-record this show.
know.
So we thank you for tuning in. We couldn't have any comments tonight, anybody reading this thing, but tonight was about how to go tiny, how to live, and what to prepare to do.
Yeah.
And Paula came in today, and I thought it'd be great to have you come on
Yeah.
and talk to you, and I appreciate you coming in and
I'm a
sharing
big
your
fan.
story.
Been watching you since you were over at Inca.
Yes.
I can't remember. I'll never forget the quilt your mom and you all
Well,
made that
Randy,
night.
really fun times.
Randy almost cried if you didn't
Oh,
cry.
I
because
know.
It was a big
It
night.
was.
It was a big night,
And you were
man.
so tired and you were so cold.
tired. It was a lot.
I'd
You
been
were
up
just
for
like,
2-3 days
I
before
know,
that.
you were exhausted.
And building that house in 24 hours
That was
at
an
the
emotional
jam.
It was
weekend.
very emotional. That
I
whole
loved that
weekend.
jam. That
Yeah.
was the best.
It was very emotional.
Isn't that something? It was the best. It was the worst weather. It was the muddiest. It was.
And everybody was just in such a good mood.
And everybody was so
it
happy.
was
It
fun.
was the first house that was given away.
I know.
And they literally needed
They
it.
The
li-
greatest
they
couple
Just,
They needed
oh,
it.
I know.
It was amazing.
I know.
God, it was
It was
awesome.
an experience. I'm glad you were there, and I'm glad everybody
Yeah.
else that got to come.
It
too.
was so much
Yeah, that
fun.
took a hunk out of me. That was a big one.
It was
That was a big bite to chew off.
Yeah, it was.
and the guys too. See, the guys worked
Oh,
it.
I know, and
Yeah.
they
was
were
tough.
beat too.
Yeah. Gosh.
All right.
Well, thank you for showing up.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Everybody have a good
And
night.
Thanks for bringing your stuff.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
that's
Stuff,
how
yeah, now
she
it's
got-
my stuff.
that's
I
how
gotta
she
deal
gets
with
rid
it.
of her
Well,
stuff. She brought it here.
You know, I had a whole carload full, but it was for the guys in the shop because it was tools and stuff.
Yeah, she brought a
My
bunch
car
of
was
tools.
full.
Tools and sandpaper and knickknacks. It's all in the cabinet shop. And the cabinet shop is locked up tonight because they
Yeah.
don't
So
want anybody
you're
going through
saying
it.
if anybody has any tools they want to give away, bring them
You
here.
know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
always have a place for tools.
Always tools.
All right. Thank you, Paula.
This is good
All
talking.
right.
All right. Bye.
Everybody have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll try to go live. Hopefully you guys will be able to tune in. And we're going to show you some progress on these homes. I know there's some really cool floor plans that are coming about. They've been framing in, and it's hard to figure out where their interior walls are going to be. But we're going to show you what's going on in the houses and these designs. We're going to do a tech night tonight. We should do a card drawing tomorrow and Friday.
We
or something,
should, honestly,
so we
yeah.
can catch up. So, all right, everybody.
All right.
Thanks. Go to our website. Do a thumbs up if you would for us, or a like, right?
Yeah.
Hick
Like,
hey,
subscribe.
hick your light bucket.
Like, hick it.
Hick your light bucket. Yes.
And also, please look at the picture that I posted on Facebook. Randy doesn't know about it, but please look at Facebook and see what I posted before the show.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
She
Aw.
likes to get me to where I
Isn't
just
that something?
look kind of weird.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Have a good night,
Have a
everybody.
good night.
Thanks for
Thanks for
tuning in.
tuning in.
Hey, I need that dot.
Exactly. Like the old TVs.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.